Engaged? Set up a calendar just for your wedding immediately. It's about to get really chaotic, and some organization on the front end is going to save you from the heartache and frustration of missing important dates and double booking. Setting this up is really straightforward, and keeping it up is a piece of cake. I'm Adrienne, wedding coordinator and founder of Uncommon Camellia Weddings. This is the place to guide you through planning your wedding. Subscribe and hit that notification button, and let's get planning. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an efficient and shareable wedding calendar. This is the first video in a 3-part wedding organization series. So go ahead, hit subscribe if you want to be notified of part 2, the electronic folder system. Or of part 3, our Uncommon Camellia signature hard copy filing system. All of these videos will show you how to organize your wedding without purchasing cumbersome binders or books or planners. Stay till the end, and I'm going to tell you how to enter our customized filing system giveaway that can be sent directly to you. Let's get started. If you already use Google Calendar or have a Gmail account, this will be a piece of cake. Go ahead and create a special wedding planning calendar. In the Google Calendar, scroll down to Other Calendars and select Create a New Calendar. For the title, use your first name and your fiance's and then Wedding Plans. You're gonna share this with other people, so it needs to have your names in there. You do want to add a description, something like, this is a central spot for all the wedding fun, plus meetings and deadlines and due dates. Click Create Calendar. Now your calendar is created. Click that arrow to go back and then find your calendar in the list. You can choose any color for this calendar. I'm picking wisteria because it's in bloom in New Orleans right now. Your next step is to add your meetings, wedding events, deadlines, due dates, all of that to the calendar. So think about, do you have any upcoming venue tours or Zoom meetings or meetings with possible vendors, dress shopping, fittings, payment deadlines? All of that is going to go in your wedding planning Google Calendar. To add items to this calendar, you're going to click Create, put in the event details, and then choose the wedding planning calendar before you save it. If you're already using Google Calendar for other items and have events already in your calendar for the wedding, you can just switch those over to this calendar. To do that, click on the event and change the calendar. Now it'll be part of the wedding plans calendar. If you're already pretty far into the planning process, you may need to go through your other calendars and even your contracts to add dates, upcoming meetings, deadlines, payment due dates. Get pretty specific here. You know, when is your final head count due? If you have a tent reserved as part of a rain plan, when's the deadline to cancel that? Do you have to order your dress by a certain date? Put that in there. You also have the option of adding in reminders at certain time frames for the due date. So if you're adding a due date for your final head count, you can set a reminder 5 days prior so that you'll be thinking, okay, I need to check on this. I need to go through my RSVPs. Right now, commit to the routine of immediately adding wedding calendar items to the calendar as soon as you learn of them. It's the only way to make sure you don't miss something or overbook. This is going to save you so much stress later on, so just do it. Just freaking do it, okay? After you add what you have, the next step is to share the calendar with your fiance and any key people in the process, like perhaps your parents or your maid of honor or a friend that's helping with the planning. To do this, hover over the calendar title and click Settings and Sharing. Scroll down to Share with specific people. Add the email addresses and share it with them. You can decide if each of these people can just see the events or if they can edit and manage them. On their end, they're going to get an email letting them know that you have shared the calendar, and they can choose to add it to their own calendar. And you want your fiance at least to go ahead and add this to their calendar. So ideally, you'll have Google Calendar with this email address on your phone, and it will automatically update and be available to you to add items. Like when you're on the run, you're in the middle of a vendor meeting and need to add this due date. You can do that from your phone. That's what helps you make sure you don't miss anything. You don't want to have to go back to your planner or go back to your desktop after the meeting to add things. Like I'm saying, add them as they come. It's also very important that you set up a separate calendar for the wedding so that you can print and share it with people without having to share your entire life with them. It also allows you to print a hard copy of your wedding calendar so you can see what's approaching at a glance. That hard copy will be used in the hard copy filing system that I'm going to share in part 3 of the series. So let me tell you how to print the calendar. From the Google Calendar, you're going to unselect all the calendars except the wedding planning one. Then click on the settings gear at the top and click Print. Make sure that you're looking at a month rather than like a week or a couple of days. Set the range to start with today and end with the last day of the month of your wedding. I like to choose black and white to save myself the colored ink since there's only wedding planning items on this calendar anyway. All right, so your next step is to create an electronic filing system. Next week, I'm gonna go through that process and show you how to make the planning process so much easier than you ever imagined. The next week, I'm going to unpack our Uncommon Camellia signature hard copy filing system so that you can do this on your own with just a few office supplies that you can get on Amazon or Office Depot. As promised, I wanted to share how to be part of our giveaway. Just follow our Instagram page, find the giveaway post, like, comment, and you'll be entered to win our giveaway for custom hard copy filing system. Thank you for watching and happy wedding planning.